Alright, so this is our generator. It's been sitting, probably 3 years, hasn't ran. We knew that the kill switch was bad, so we've already replaced that. The more we dug into it, the worse this thing kept looking. This is actually a rubber gasket that is supposed to be underneath the gas tank knob here. It's shot. The tank's got crap in it. Probably all the oil's leaked out of it because where we had it stored a year ago, downstairs in the closet, it was freaking flooded. Rivets are coming off. They've come loose on it. We didn't drain the gas, so I'm sure the 3 years it's been sitting, the carb is probably all rusted up and got gunk in it. We got to put fresh oil in it because it's probably never had a oil change. His filter's probably shot. So yeah, we got a big project here, and I got to get down to the shop, and I'm here alone, so I'm gonna throw it up there. Yeah, and we're missing a rubber boot right there. So let's get it down there and work on it. So what I'm going to start off with is draining the gas. I'm just going to dump it in here with this old nasty oil. That's going to work. I have a feeling this is going to be nasty. I think I got it now. Crap. Not quite like I thought. Oh my gosh. When we was working on this last week, we turned the gas line on, and I guess we forgot to turn it off. So I hope the carb isn't stuck open, because that means it's all in the crankcase. And took this air filter cover off in here, and this air filter don't look too bad. So what I'm going to do is blow it out with a air compressor. I'm going to undo the 4 bolts holding this tank on so I can flush this out. I can't get the gas line off of it back there because we're going to replace the gas line and the filter. We're not going to put a shut-off valve because there already has one on the bottom of the tank, but that will get replaced because it's dry rotted on the inside. Alright, now that's off, we can flush it out. Here, get a closer look. I'm going to undo these 2 bolts, and this, I can pop this plate off. It's got the hooked up, that the throttle is hooked up to, so I can actually get to the carb. I can start disassembling that. If your gas tank was to drain to the crankcase and fill up the oil level way too high, and you're running your engine, this will actually start spewing out oil into your carb. And you know, that also includes blue smoke. So just to let y'all know that. Another thing, this is a 97. Yep. So on Bridge & Stratton's, the way to tell how to tell what year it is you got the model, the type, and the code. You go under code. The first two numbers is the year. The third and fourth number is the month, and the fifth and sixth is the day. This is a 9th month, 24th day in the year of 97. That's what it is. Same as lawnmowers. It's easier. Instead of going by, I don't see it now, instead of going by the model of the mower, you know, the serial number and all that stuff, if you still have the original engine, just go straight to the engine and figure it out. It's so much easier. Alright, so I was able to get the gasket off, and it's still in good condition. Alright. So I don't have the correct tool for this. Heck, I don't even know if there is a correct tool, but alright, so I need to get up in there, and I really can't, so I'm going to pull this, fuel pump out of here. So I'm going to undo this hose right here and rip her out. Alright, so I've never done this before. Nothing. No, I've never messed with a generator before. But I mean, the engine's basically the same as a mower, right? Well, fuel pump. So this, I'm going to refresh my mind, so later, whenever we get this replaced, I know where it goes. So this is a gas line that goes to the tank. This is a gas line that goes to the engine, and this little one goes up to the carb. Yeah, so that's how it is. Tank, engine, carb. Tank, engine, carb, tank, engine, carb, yo. So at the bottom of your carb, there's a float and a needle and a pin. Don't lose that when you take it off. There's no way for me to work on this carb unless I take it off. So what I'm going to do, instead of undoing these bolts that I can't get undone, I'm going to undo it straight from the block. There's two of them. 2 millimeters. That carb cube's giving me more problems. I was planning on taking this off, but I'm having to take it off now so I can actually get in there with the wrench. So 2 bolts on the bottom, 2 on the top, and then 2 tiny 1/4 inch ones here on the side for the stupid light. Make sure you disconnect that from the switch. I forgot about that. Alright, finally came off. So what I'm going to do is unhook that little bar right there and bring it on over here to the workbench. Alright, so now you got all that carb cleaner up in there. Take you an old piece of hose. Get you an old piece of hose. Gas line hose. Hook it up to one of these. And then hook this up to where the gas line is actually supposed to hook up to the carb right there. Okay. It's on. Now all you gotta do, I don't know if you've seen it, but a bunch blew out. Carb's back on. I'm going to put the throttle plate back on. Put the box back on, the carb, then the air filter, the bowl and float and all that stuff's got to go on. Then I gotta drill this out and put new rivets. Stick that back on, bolt it back in. Then I have to drain the oil, put fresh oil in, wipe this crap up, and then head over, flush that out, put it on, and wait until I get gas line. Once I get the gas line, starter fluid, we can fire this thing right up. It's got a little bit of gunk in there. A little bit, not too bad. Compared to this one right here. Yeah, that's from the original 10 horse from the Jacobson. That's an 88. Almost 10 years before this one. Alright, got the real nice pretty gas line back on and filter. Rivet gun's gone, don't know where it's at. So I got screws on all the sides, lock nut and a normal nut, tighten down as tight as possible. I got it so tight that the first one I put in I snapped. Yep. Alright, and the shutoff valve that goes on the bottom of this, the rubber dry rotted around it and it was leaking, so they're running a Tractor Supply for me. We're gonna get this thing running tonight. Let's see if this thing, let's see what it's got in it. Let's see how nasty this stuff is.
Did you mention how old and all of that was?
Yeah, 22 years.
Okay.
It's a 22-year oil overdue change.
Okay.
You don't have to pause it.
I wanted to.
Okay. Oh! Just got my knuckle tag on it. This is going to go all over the frame. Positive. Yeah. Right?
Oh yeah, that's solid black, man.
That's a little bit black.
That is solid black. That looks like literally black paint.
It ain't supposed to look like that, buddies. Folks, guys, gals, whoever you are watching this.
Holy crap.
Black snot.
Dang.
That's black snot, folks. Black snot.
Don't experience
smart
that in
knocking.
reality.
Huh?
I don't experience that in reality. Oh, not pretty.
Alright, got the last 8 inches going of gas line going from the tank to the filter. The plug's back in. I got it rinsed out. I'm getting ready to fill it up. Turn it on, kill switch, all that stuff. And let's see if it'll fire up. That's not good. It's not going to work. There's nothing wrong with this, but the rubber piece that goes around this, dry rotted as you already know. So we bought one of these and it's a different style. Come to find out, it don't work. It's not, I'm not sure if it's not thick enough or if the base isn't thick enough to space this down far enough or whatnot, but it leaked like snot and it wasn't running through here. So what I'm going to do is I put it around a hose and I put my own shut-off valve. Say heck with this until we can actually buy one. And I'm just going to run this. This should work. Pop it up in. Should be thick enough to keep it in. And it'll come down the hose. Hopefully. Yeah. Kind of excited to see if it'll work. So I'm going to install it. Alright, I don't have this screwed on, but I got it installed. Just for temporarily use until we can actually get the thing that we need. So this should turn. There we go. Not leaking. Awesome. Filled that up. Let's just start now. Let's give it a try. Alright. Let's give her a pull.